So again, with aliens, with $5 gas, with Liz Cheney lecturing us on the importance of peace and nonviolence. I mean, it's like, what? That's your whole family's. That's not on brand for your family. Your whole family's all about stirring up insurrection, regime change, chaos in every capital, particularly people of color. Countries in which people of color are the predominant population group tend to be the target of Nancy Pelosi and Liz Cheney's regime change, insurrection, chaos. But they want to lecture us about how they're experts on that matter. Meanwhile, we've got China and U.S. Congress saying aliens. We got the Fed trying to get a handle on the chaos that they have engineered and created because of their hubristic arrogance that they can police and control our economic choices for decade after decade, including the whole world. So the whole world, as Peter Schiff used to say, the analogy that America is, the economy is built on America's, insatiable alcohol tab, and eventually it's going to catch up to us. Built on us drinking endlessly with our spending habits our government does, and then paying the tab for it by exporting our inflation. But eventually that inflation is going to come home to roost, and even the Biden administration is starting to acknowledge that their choices had a big impact. The government still is starting to acknowledge that their weaponizing of the dollar has created a boomerang effect back onto our economy as a result of how we've treated the Ukraine conflict by using the dollar as a weapon. It has blown back on us. They've admitted it now to some extent. But meanwhile, while we face unprecedented energy crises, Daily Mail says that Biden administration proposes plan to have all Americans pay $350 they don't have to upgrade their furnaces so they are energy efficient by 2029. Right? So just adding insult upon insult upon injury upon insult upon injury upon insult upon injury upon insult, calling half of the American people terrorist adjacent if they voted for Trump or libertarian or whatever, and then insulting us, destroying our economy, make a mockery and a fool of America abroad with their bungled dumb wars in perpetuity and their bungled inability to even end their stupid wars in a smart way. But now they want to have this condensing furnaces, which reuse gas and water vapor that normal non-condensing furnaces vent into the atmosphere. That's Daily Mail saying this. All gas-burning furnaces on the market would have to be converted from condensing to non-condensing by 2029, and you got to pay for it. You got to pay for it. You think he's going to go after the obscene profit margins that are going to be made off of that? No, of course not. He's just telling you he's going to go after the obscene profit margins of these oil companies, which he won't. But it's all just performance to make you feel like you have a choice when you pick him or the other team. It's all a joke. The choice you have to make is to get out of the hypnotic spell of politics, the hallucinatory experience that politics provides, making you feel like, hey, all you got to do vote is this team or that team and you'll get solutions. No, you won't. It's time to wake up, folks. It's time to take care of our communities. It's time to get involved with our churches and civic groups or bowling leagues, whatever. Let's be neighbors again. Let's become friends with our neighbors, even next door if you can. I know that's terrifying. But let's do that rather than turn on the boob tube and listen to the drivel and the lies roll out like a tsunami. We have an opportunity to use these moments of crisis to really develop courage and mettle and strength and love and dignity, and to refine those things, to practice those things in the people we encounter around us. Let's use these moments of stress, societal stress, to embrace non-stress in our environment, in our local community, right? people live in America with such stress as their normal operating standard system. And we can take these moments of high stress societally and transmute them into a low stress, happy, joyous relationship building exercise around us. Isn't that a great idea? Think about that. Society gives us stress. We transmute it into positive kindness, love, joy, laughing, having a great time, putting aside work and having great play, getting out of our comfort zone and doing things with people we're told we're not supposed to be friends with or we're not supposed to relate to, connecting with people, educating ourselves, going out and doing things that I got to figure out how to kayak. I've never kayaked. Go do it, right? But also think smartly. Stay out of debt. Don't chase the Joneses and their perpetuity of having a bigger screen TV. Do we need another bigger screen TV? Do you need 16 subscription services to providers that hate like low stress, relaxing, inspiring, and soulful products? Let's be smart and let's be nimble. Let's stay out of debt. Let's get rid of our debt if we have it. If it's too much to get rid of, declare bankruptcy and never touch the credit system again. I'm not telling you that as an advisor. I'm telling you that as a neighbor.